Frank Global TV. Yaga yaga. Frank Global TV. Frank Global TV. Frank Global TV. Frank Global TV. Well, it's a brand new name. It's a brand new channel with a brand new vibes. And it's a brand new thing where everybody likes to tune in.
Greetings and welcome to Frank Global TV. Today we are going to talk about some of the things, abominable things that happens in different families. And one of them that is trending now is incest. Incest is taking place in different families and is being celebrated now. Brothers sleeping with their sisters, cousins sleeping with their cousins, mother-in-law sleeping with the brother, son-in-law sleeping with the mother-in-law, or father-in-law sleeping with the daughter-in-law. Different terrible things are trending now in families. If we don't talk about them now, it will become a serious problem. Now, the video you're about to watch now is a brother that slept with his sister. They had a child, buried the child. The community discovered that and ostracized them out of that community. Such things should not happen. Please take a look and watch. They were actually not discovered in the first place. They have been into it, the brother and the sister, and then they ended up getting pregnant, the lady, the sister to the brother. And then they gave birth, buried the child in a shallow grave. The society discovered it, and they ostracized them, excommunicated from the community. This is a terrible blow to families. It's a terrible blow to kinsmen and nuclear families and extended families. We need to tell our children their boundaries. If we don't tell them their boundaries in their relationship with one another, if we don't tell them their boundaries in relating with their cousins, then it's going to be a very big problem. It is quite appalling and shameful that this type of thing does not only happen within children or youths. The matured adults who are related with one another end up going into incest. Incest is a very dangerous thing. It's very bad. It is biblically, culturally inappropriate. But we need to sit down and give these children and then our children what is called oral tradition theory. The concept of teaching our children cultural norms, positive cultural and moral values that will live with them, things bequeathed to us by our ancestors and our elders. We need to tell them what is forbidden in the society, what is called abomination and taboos. We need to also inform them the things that the Bible condemns. Not only the Bible, whichever religion you find yourself, you have to understand that there are things that are abominable that shouldn't take place. Incest is becoming a serious problem. We have had in the past where a brother wedded a sister. It happened. We also have mother-in-laws that will go for this omugo and then end up getting pregnant for their son-in-law. These are not stories, fake stories. These things happen around us. We have heard of twins dating each other and then telling the society that it is not their problem, that nobody should judge them. There is difference between judging people, condemning people, correcting people. Nobody is judging you, but the society needs to sit up. Families need to sit up. The church should also sit up in their teachings. To our youths, there should be sensitization. There should be seminars and workshops. Families should also sit up again and sit their children and talk to them on the dangers of having sexual relationship with one another. In this era of social media, it has become a problem that if you don't teach them things, if they don't hear those things from the church, they can learn it from social media because of the type of people they follow, because of the type of people who own different social media accounts, because of several dirty websites some of our youths patronize. And then after reading or going through those websites, they learn terrible things and they want to practice it. When we say some of these things in this channel, we're not saying them to scare you, like I always say. We're not saying them to distract you away from this place. We're not saying them to make you get worried. No. We're saying them and giving you this information so that what happens in another person's house will not happen in your own house. Don't ever make the mistake of thinking that what is happening elsewhere may not happen in your house. It may happen if you don't start early. Call your children and let them know their boundaries. Let them know where they should not cross. We have to start early now to teach them these things. If we don't do that, we are heading to a very terrible calamity that will not only consume the society, it will consume many families. We have seen a case of where a father-in-law will end up having a sexual relationship with the daughter-in-law, the son's wife. We have had such stories where such a lady will feel very comfortable and say, oh no, my husband is not always available, and so I fell in love with the father. And we comfortably say these things and post them on social media. We comfortably hear these things. Now, the next generation needs to be instructed. Who are the next generation? These children or these little infants who are between the ages of maybe between 5 or 6 up to 14 to 15 years. If we don't brand them now, if we don't culture them now, if we don't teach them the word of God, if we don't instruct them properly, the next generation might be a theater of animals. Even animals are wise that they cannot do such things. Incest is becoming a trend in the society. This video is not a joke. This one you just saw now is just one out of many videos. It is one out of many things that are happening, which you don't know. There are many terrible things that are going on in the society, and we need to protect our children and our families by studying the Word of God, reading positive books, reading positive things from social media, following the right people, and learning from good sources and good websites. And also being prayerful and trusting in God always. But we cannot hide and say, okay, well, it doesn't matter. Let me just keep quiet. These children, they've outgrown me. I don't know what I will tell them now. So what they will boldly tell you are judging them. You don't need to tell them what to do, that they are adults. No. Our parents earlier sat us down to tell us, this is a boundary you must not cross. They need to know. They need to know their uncles. They need to know their mothers or fathers' relations. They need to know members of their nuclear and extended family. Most of them even end up getting married or relating with their relations because they don't know they are related. There are some villages in our culture where people from that particular village cannot marry each other. These are the things they need to know. And that's why I say this channel is not only to pass information. Everything will be taught in this channel. Matters on society, on theology, on politics, on culture, on tradition, on sports, on security, on relationships, on marriage. Global issues, global trends will be discussed in this channel. That you learn and get instructed, and then you pass the information round to save lives, to save our families and the society from embarrassment. There are communities that that don't intermarry. If you belong to that community, you have to let others know. There are communities that once you get married, you dare not cheat. Do not involve yourself in infidelity. It may bring serious calamity. You need to let them know. You need to let them know. You must know who they are going into relationship with. And parents, you must know the social media handles of your children. And if it's possible, you have to monitor the activities on social media. It is very important. Monitor the activities of your children on social media. Monitor the activities of your youths on social media. You have to be their friends. Do everything possible to monitor so you know what they are doing and what they are indulging in. So that it will not be a problem when you discover certain things to be a shock. Now, what happened in this video is very, very alarming and painful. It's heartbreaking. That a brother slept with his sister and they had a child. He killed and buried the child until they were discovered. And they were sent out of the community. Now, this is a very big reproach on that particular family. In Igbo culture and tradition, if I may put it that level, many people will not enter that family to get married. Many will not want to do or have anything to do with the family because to them, they have soiled their hands. Please, incest is a terrible thing. It's happening every day. The worst is, most times, you see some parents sleeping with their daughters. These things are not jokes. We're not saying these things for you to close your ears. These things are happening. We have seen countless videos and countless information where a man, a father, comfortably slept with a daughter. Comfortably having a relationship with a daughter. It has happened and it's happening. Where you see a brother comfortably having a relationship with his sister. Where you see cousins comfortably relating with one another. Having sexual relationship. We have seen mothers who are so attached to their sons that they get involved in such nonsense. This is not to tell you things, maybe give you just video or say what I don't know. It happens, and if we should start bringing some of these videos in this channel, you will run away. You will not even want to watch them. But because of the society and because of what we are posting, we have to restrict at certain things. Please. This one is bordering on culture. It's also bordering on theology. The Bible is against it. The Bible condemns it. Culture and traditions of the land condemns sexual affinity with people who are in any way connected to you. Tell your children their boundaries. Teach them now. If you don't teach them now, it will become late. Watch them. Monitor their social media. Know what they are doing. And then mind the kind of friends they follow. You must know the kind of friends. Your children, your youths, your young adults who live in your house, who you are protecting and feeding. You must know the friends they keep, the type of people they relate with. Don't keep your eye. Don't be too busy chasing money. Don't be too busy struggling that you don't know the danger that may take place in your house. If you don't work on these things now, it will become a very terrible embarrassment. And I pray God such will not happen. And the youths, let me talk to us today. Please, don't have any emotional attachment to somebody related to you by blood. Avoid such. It is terrible. So that this type of thing we just watch now will not happen again. I will stop here today, and I will encourage you always to subscribe to this channel, Frank Global TV. It is a channel you need to be. You need to be in this channel. Not only you, bring your family members and friends. Let them know about this channel. Pass the information. If you get any information here, don't just watch it and say, oh, this kind of thing happened. And then, oh, God forbid. No, it's not going to end there. Let others see what is happening. Let them know and save themselves from embarrassment. How do you do it? You click on the share button. Pass the message on WhatsApp. Pass it on Facebook, on Instagram, on different social media handles. Let your friends get information. Don't restrict it to yourself. That is why I'm also using this channel as a larger platform to pass my own information to you people. which is very necessary. What else do you do again? Click on the notification bell. Anytime a video drops here, you know that we have dropped a video. Not only notification bell, subscribe. And when you send to your friends, encourage them to subscribe. This channel is our channel. We need to build it together so that all of us and the society will benefit from it. I tell you, you will not regret it. Have a nice day. Be safe. Be careful. May God bless you. My name is Franklin. I live to inspire your world. Frank Global TV. A channel to
Frank Global TV. Well, it's a brand new name. It's a brand new channel with a brand new vibes. And it's a brand new thing where everybody likes tune in. Frank Global, we'll be discussing inspiring issues of life, culture and traditions, and more. We'll discuss politics, theology, and religion. Relationship life. Oh, yeah, tune into